Welcome, beloved soul. Take a gentle breath and allow your heart to settle into a quiet place. I want you to hear this truth now. Someone, somewhere, is quietly lifting your name to heaven. They are praying, longing, and seeking God's will, asking for a life with you. Yes, even now, in the silence of your own moments, you are being thought of in prayers that reach the throne of God. Do not rush to understand every detail. Do not worry over timing or circumstance. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. Even in this waiting, divine timing is at work. There is a sacredness in knowing that someone's heart is being refined in prayer for you. They are asking God to prepare themselves to become worthy of the union that is already written in heaven. And you, dear one, are being quietly prepared as well. Your soul is being aligned, your spirit softened, your heart made ready to receive a love that is patient, kind, and everlasting. Do not underestimate the power of these prayers. They travel beyond human sight, touching the heart of God directly. And the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective, James 5:16. So believe in the depth of your being that your life is being touched by unseen hands that guide towards sacred love. You may have wondered if anyone sees you fully, understands your quiet longing, or desires a deep connection as pure as the one you dream of. Here is the gentle truth: they do. Even when they cannot voice it, even when the world does not notice, someone is praying that your hearts would meet. Do not feel pressured to find them or to understand every sign immediately. God is already orchestrating every step, every encounter, every alignment of spirit. For as it is written, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Proverbs 3:5-6. So allow your trust to bloom quietly within you. You may wonder, will I recognize them? Will their heart truly mirror mine? Beloved, the angels remind you. The one praying for you is seeking not only your presence, but your peace, your joy, your God-centered fulfillment. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Pause here. Breathe in the gentle assurance that you are not alone. There is a sacred orchestration happening, a divine unfolding that the eyes of the world cannot yet see. And as you reflect on this, I invite you to quietly open your heart. Allow yourself to receive this message. If this message brings a calm to your soul, consider subscribing to receive more peaceful spiritual guidance. Comment below with your reflections or prayer requests, letting your spirit speak. Share this video with someone who needs a gentle word from heaven. And if this message has touched your heart, a humble super thanks can help this message reach more souls longing for peace. Now, I want you to feel the depth of this connection. Somewhere, your future spouse is kneeling in quiet prayer, asking God to make them worthy of the love you carry. They are asking for clarity, patience, and divine guidance. Even now, they may not fully understand how to express this longing, yet their heart is sincere and their prayers are reaching you. Do not fear the intensity of what is stirring. These feelings of anticipation, hope, and quiet yearning are the fingerprints of divine design. The Lord knows every tear, every moment of loneliness, and is guiding hearts together in perfect timing. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. You may wonder why it has taken so long, or why the waiting feels heavy. Trust that this preparation is sacred. You are being shaped into someone ready for a love that is enduring, faithful, and God-centered. Your prayers are also heard. Your heart is also being seen, and soon the meeting will be orchestrated beyond human effort. Some may call it coincidence. Some may call it luck. But the angels whisper that it is divine alignment. Your paths will cross in a way that feels both natural and miraculous, where the soul recognizes the soul, and the heart knows the voice of its other half. And when you meet, it will be as though every moment of waiting led exactly to this point. All your prayers, all your hopes, all your quiet nights asking God for love will converge into a sacred union. I invite you now to speak to God quietly. Thank Him for this unseen love, for the hands that are praying for you, and for the patience He is teaching you in the waiting. As it is written, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10. In stillness all truths are revealed, and hearts are quietly aligned. Remember, dear one, that love is not rushed, and hearts are never hurried by heaven. The one praying for you is being refined, and you are being prepared. The depth of this love will be measured not by the speed of arrival, but by the sacredness and sincerity of the hearts involved. Pause here. Breathe in the calm. Let the assurance of this prayer settle in your soul. You are seen, you are loved, and someone is earnestly asking God to bring you together. And again, if this message touches your spirit, subscribe for more calming spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or a prayer request, letting your heart speak in this sacred space. Share this with someone who needs hope and reassurance. And humbly consider a super thanks to help this message reach more souls in need. Do not be afraid to believe in the unseen. The one who prays for you is already speaking into your destiny. Every whispered request, every tear shed in hope, is being woven into the tapestry of your future together. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Hebrews 10:24. The love that is coming for you is meant to uplift, to encourage, and to reflect God's own heart. Stay in the gentle assurance that this love is sacred. It is not fleeting, not shallow, not ordinary. It is a love that prays, that hopes, that waits with patience and faith. And so, as you continue this day, carry this truth with you. Someone is lifting your name, asking heaven to prepare the way. And God is already responding, aligning hearts, shaping paths, and orchestrating every detail for a love that is divine, deep, and enduring. Pause again. Feel the peace that comes from knowing you are seen, from knowing that the one praying is sincere, from knowing that heaven itself has heard and is guiding this sacred connection. And as this message gently comes to a close, remember, the waiting is not in vain. The prayers are not unanswered. The love is not delayed. Everything is moving according to God's perfect, holy plan. And once more, if this message has blessed your soul, subscribe, comment, share, and support with a humble super thanks so that more hearts may be guided to peace. You are loved. You are seen. And someone is secretly praying for a life with you, a heart aligned with yours, and a union blessed by heaven. Welcome back, beloved soul. Let us breathe together and feel the gentle presence of God surrounding you now. I want you to remember this. The one praying for you is not only seeking your hand, but also your heart, your peace, and your God-centered joy. They are asking heaven to prepare them, to refine their spirit, and to become worthy of walking life with you. Do not doubt the power of unseen prayers. Do not underestimate the sacred work that is happening in quiet moments beyond your sight. As it is written, the Lord works out everything to its proper end, even the wicked for a day of disaster. Proverbs 16:4. Trust that your love story is already in motion, guided by the hand of God. Perhaps your heart has felt lonely, or perhaps you have wondered if someone truly prays for your happiness. Listen carefully. Even now, in moments of silence and reflection, someone is earnestly petitioning heaven for your union. And this is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. 1 John 5:14. Know that their prayers are being heard, and you are the answer they seek. There is a sacred patience in this season. Your soul is learning to trust. Your heart is learning to receive, and your spirit is learning to recognize the love that aligns with God's plan. Do not be rushed. Do not be discouraged. For as it is written, wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Take a moment now and feel the invisible hands at work. The angels are guiding every step, softening hearts, removing obstacles, and illuminating the path toward a union that is not only emotional, but holy. This love will not just satisfy your desires. It will nurture your soul, bring healing, and deepen your connection to God. You may feel anxious, wondering if this is real, wondering if you will ever see the fruits of these prayers. Beloved, remember, God is never late. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Even in the waiting, even in the uncertainty, there is a divine hand orchestrating every meeting, every conversation, and every gentle touch that will prepare your hearts for one another. And now, as you feel this gentle reassurance, I invite you to engage with this sacred space. Subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance, letting your soul be nourished. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests, speaking into this calm moment. Share this video with someone who needs a whisper of hope and comfort. And if this message blesses your heart, a humble super thanks supports the work of bringing this peace to more souls. The one praying for you may not be known to you yet. They may be walking their own path, growing, learning, and refining themselves in quiet devotion. Yet every prayer they lift is a note of love that reaches your spirit. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them. Matthew 18:20. Even when apart, their prayers and God's presence are drawing you together. There is a sacred alignment happening. Your future meetings, your conversations, your moments of recognition will feel natural, effortless, and divinely timed. The angels are already arranging circumstances that will allow your souls to recognize one another instantly. You may have questions. Will they understand my heart? Will they cherish me as I have always dreamed? Beloved, these prayers are shaping them to do exactly that. And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians 3:14. Even your own prayers are being answered. You have asked God for guidance, for clarity, for a love that is faithful and sacred. And now, heaven is aligning 2 hearts in answer to prayers whispered in secret. You are both being prepared in ways you may not yet see for the sacred encounter that will bless your soul. Pause. Let this truth settle deeply. Someone is praying for you as you read these words, as you breathe, as your heart beats. They are asking God to make them worthy, to teach them patience, and to align their spirit with yours. This is a love that honors God, that values your soul, and that is destined to bloom at the right time. And once more, I invite you to reflect and engage. Subscribe for more calming, spiritual guidance. Comment with your thoughts, your prayers, or even a quiet amen if your heart resonates. Share this with someone in need of gentle encouragement. And if this message has touched you, consider a humble super thanks to help spread this divine hope. Do not fear the waiting. Do not despair if the timeline is unclear. God is orchestrating every encounter, softening every heart, and guiding every step toward a sacred union. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. The one praying for you is asking for more than love. They are asking for grace, humility, and patience, that they may reflect God's character in your union. Their heart is being refined, their spirit strengthened, their intentions purified. And the Lord will guide you continually, and satisfy your soul in drought, and make your bones strong. And you shall be like a watered garden. Isaiah 58:11. Imagine for a moment the depth of love that comes from prayer. Not fleeting emotion, not temporary desire, but a soul-bound devotion that is grounded in God's presence. This is what is being prepared for you, even in your daily life, in your quiet thoughts, in the unseen spaces between moments. Someone is praying for you. They are asking God to align your paths, to prepare your hearts, and to bless the union that is already written in heaven. And the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in all you put your hand to. Deuteronomy 15:10. Blessing is coming to your heart in preparation for this sacred love. And again, take a moment to breathe, to rest in the assurance that someone is truly praying for a life with you. Let this knowledge bring calm to your spirit. Allow your heart to soften and your soul to receive this divine promise. And again, if this message brings peace, consider subscribing for more spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with someone longing for hope. And if it blesses you, humbly offer a super thanks to help this message reach more souls. Trust in the sacred unfolding. Trust that God is aligning hearts. Trust that the one praying for you is being guided to the right path, at the right time, for a love that is holy, deep, and enduring. Pause now. Let this peace fill your heart. You are loved. You are seen. And someone, even now, is praying for your union, asking God to bring your hearts together in His perfect time and divine will. Welcome, beloved soul. Take a quiet breath and allow your heart to rest in the presence of God. You have journeyed through these words, through the truth of unseen prayers. And now it is time to fully embrace the hope that has been whispered to your spirit. Remember this, someone is lifting your name in secret prayer, asking God to prepare them, asking God to prepare you, and asking God to align your hearts perfectly. This is sacred. This is holy. This is the gentle unfolding of divine love that moves quietly yet powerfully through the world. Do not be discouraged by waiting, for waiting is part of the preparation. Your soul is being refined, your heart is being softened, and your spirit is learning to recognize the love that reflects God's own character. As it is written, wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Imagine the one praying for you right now. Their heart may tremble with hope, their spirit may rise in anticipation, yet their prayers are steadfast and sincere. And the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. James 5:16. Know, beloved, that these prayers are reaching heaven, carrying their love and longing directly to God. You may wonder, will I ever meet them? Will I recognize their heart? Beloved, the angels assure you, the heart that prays for you is already being aligned with yours. God is orchestrating every detail, preparing every encounter, and ensuring that when your paths cross, it will feel both natural and divinely inspired. And in this moment, I invite you to reflect and open your heart fully. You have been heard. You have been seen. You are being prepared for a love that is patient, kind, and enduring. Even if you have felt loneliness, even if you have questioned whether this love could ever arrive, remember, God's timing is perfect. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Every prayer, every silent hope, every whisper of longing is being woven into the tapestry of your future. Now, as you rest in this truth, I invite you once more to engage in this sacred space. Subscribe for more peaceful, spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests, letting your heart speak freely. Share this message with someone who needs reassurance and hope. And if this message has blessed your spirit, humbly offer a super thanks to help more hearts receive this gentle guidance. The one praying for you is not asking for perfection, but for a union rooted in God's love. They are seeking clarity, patience, and faithfulness, so that when you meet, your hearts may recognize one another as intended by heaven. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Allow yourself to imagine the sacred encounter, two hearts drawn together not by chance, but by prayer. Two spirits, guided by angels, meeting in a moment that feels both miraculous and natural. Two lives intertwined under the watchful eyes of God, beginning a journey of love, trust, and divine partnership. Do not fear what is unseen. Do not doubt the power of whispered prayers or the gentle nudges of divine guidance. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Psalm 91:4. Even now, the angels are sheltering this love, keeping it safe, and guiding it to bloom in the perfect time. And as you receive this, take a quiet moment to pray. Thank God for the one praying for you. Thank Him for the love that is already on its way. Thank Him for the preparation, the guidance, and the sacred alignment of hearts. Beloved, this is more than a promise. It is a gentle truth. Someone is praying and heaven is responding. Your heart will meet theirs in a way that honors God, nurtures your soul, and brings a lasting peace and joy. Pause here. Feel the calm settle in your soul. Let your heart be open, your spirit be ready, and your trust in God deepen. You are loved beyond measure, and someone is praying for the sacred privilege of sharing life with you. And again, if this message touches your heart, remember to subscribe for continued spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests, speaking your soul aloud. Share this message with someone in need of hope and reassurance, and humbly offer a super thanks to help this gentle truth reach more hearts. Your future love is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of prayer, of divine orchestration, and of sacred alignment. The one praying for you is seeking God's guidance, God's blessing, and God's timing so that your union will be holy, enduring, and filled with divine purpose. As this message comes to a close, remember this deeply. You are seen. You are loved. And someone is secretly praying for a life with you, a love that reflects heaven itself. Trust in God's timing. Trust in His plan. Trust that the prayers being whispered now will bloom into a sacred union beyond your imagining. And finally, take a moment to rest in gratitude, peace, and hope. Breathe deeply, beloved soul. You are cherished, you are prepared, and love is coming to you as God intended. Welcome, beloved soul. Take a slow, steady breath and feel God's presence surrounding you now. I want you to know this truth deeply. The one praying for you is not only asking for your union, but is also being transformed through those prayers. Their heart is being refined, their spirit softened, their intentions purified to meet you in holiness and love. Even if the waiting has felt long, even if your heart has grown weary, remember, every prayer is moving mountains in heaven. And the Lord is not slow in keeping His promise, as some understand slowness. He is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. 1 Peter 3:9. So even now, the unseen hands of God are arranging your path toward one another. You may feel uncertain about the future, or anxious about timing. This is natural, yet it is also a moment to surrender fully to God's wisdom. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:8. Your ways are limited. God's ways are perfect. Trust the invisible orchestration of divine love. Imagine, beloved soul, the quiet prayers being lifted for you this very moment. Even if you do not yet know their face, even if you cannot yet hear their voice, their heart is speaking directly to heaven. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. Matthew 21:22. Faith bridges the distance between longing and fulfillment, between prayer and answer. Your spirit has been preparing for this connection just as much as theirs. You are learning patience, cultivating inner peace, and nurturing a heart that is ready to give and receive love in fullness. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus. Hebrews 12:1-2. Keep your gaze steady, beloved, on the one who orchestrates love perfectly. Do not fear the unseen, nor the quiet moments of waiting. These are sacred pauses in which God shapes your hearts for one another. The angels are guiding every step, removing obstacles, and illuminating the moments when your paths will cross in perfect timing. Take a moment now, beloved, to feel this sacred truth somewhere. Your future spouse is praying for the courage, faith, and humility to love you as God intends. They are asking for clarity, patience, and guidance, so that when the meeting happens, your hearts will recognize one another immediately and fully. And again, I invite you to pause and participate in this sacred space. Subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance that nurtures your soul. Comment with reflections, prayer requests, or even a quiet affirmation of hope. Share this video with someone longing for reassurance. And if this message touches your heart, consider a humble super thanks to help this guidance reach more souls. Do not underestimate the power of these whispered prayers. They carry sincerity, devotion, and love directly to God. And the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. James 5:16. The love being prepared for you is anchored in faith, prayer, and divine purpose. Even in your quiet moments, you are not alone. Your heart is seen. Your longing is honored. The one praying is being guided to you, and you are being guided to them. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. Your meeting is one of those divine works, carefully prepared and lovingly orchestrated. Picture the day your paths meet. The moment will not be rushed or forced. It will be a gentle recognition, a sacred confirmation of hearts already aligned in prayer and spirit. The depth of love you will share will reflect patience, understanding, and a holiness born from divine orchestration. Pause here. Breathe in the assurance that someone is praying for you even now. Their prayers are weaving a bridge between your hearts, carrying intention, faith, and love. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Hebrews 10:24. Your union is meant to inspire, to uplift, and to reflect God's goodness. Remember, beloved, this season is sacred. Do not rush, do not doubt, do not despair. God is moving behind the scenes, aligning spirits, softening hearts, and preparing the perfect moment for your love to bloom. And again, if this message brings peace and hope to your heart, subscribe for continued spiritual guidance. Comment with reflections or prayer requests, speaking your soul's longing. Share this message with someone who needs reassurance and comfort. And consider a humble super thanks if your spirit is touched. Helping this message reach more hearts, trust that the one praying for you is asking not only for love, but for a life of faithfulness, patience, and God-centered devotion. Your union will be sacred, enduring, and a reflection of divine love. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Trust this promise, beloved soul, and rest in the calm certainty of heaven's orchestration. Take another deep breath. Feel the peace settle in your spirit. The one praying for you is seeking God's guidance, aligning their heart with yours, and preparing for a sacred meeting that will honor both your souls. Know this deeply. You are loved. You are seen, and your union is being prayed into existence. Even now, angels are guiding, guarding, and preparing hearts for a love that reflects heaven itself. As this part draws to a close, let gratitude fill your soul. Give thanks for unseen prayers, for divine timing, and for the sacred love that is coming to you. Breathe in hope, breathe out doubt, and rest in God's perfect plan. And finally, if this message has blessed your heart, subscribe, comment, share, and humbly offer a super thanks so this peace can reach more souls in need. You are loved. You are prepared. And someone is secretly praying for a life with you, guided by heaven and blessed by God. Welcome, beloved soul. Take a gentle breath and let the presence of God settle softly in your heart. I want you to feel this deeply. Someone, somewhere, is praying for you, asking God to prepare their heart and yours for a sacred union. Even now, these prayers rise to heaven like incense, touching the heart of God and shaping your future together. Do not doubt the unseen work of God. Do not question the quiet alignment of spirits, the subtle guidance, the soft nudges that point towards sacred love. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Every step, every thought, every prayer is being watched, guided, and blessed. Perhaps your heart has felt weary, longing for connection, for someone who sees you fully and prays for your happiness. Know this, they do. Even now, their heart is lifted in quiet devotion, seeking God's guidance, asking for clarity, patience, and faithfulness. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. Matthew 21:22. Faith bridges the distance between hearts, even before they meet. Your preparation is just as sacred as theirs. God is refining your spirit, softening your heart, and teaching patience, trust, and discernment. The waiting is not empty, it is holy. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Your life, your heart, and your soul are being sharpened for the love that is destined for you. Pause now and feel the gentle truth. Someone is praying for the day your hearts will meet. They are asking God to shape them, teach them, and prepare them to love you rightly. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Even in unseen moments, God is orchestrating every encounter. Let your spirit rest in this sacred alignment. Your paths are being guided by divine hands. Your hearts are being prepared to recognize one another in a moment of clarity and holy connection. For I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. And as you reflect on this, I invite you to engage in this sacred space. Subscribe for peaceful spiritual guidance that nurtures your soul. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with someone longing for reassurance. And if this blessing touches your heart, humbly offer a super thanks so this message can reach more souls. The one praying for you is not merely seeking companionship. They are seeking a heart aligned with God, a soul prepared for sacred union, a love that reflects divine purpose. Their prayers are weaving patience, humility, and understanding into the very fabric of their spirit. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. 1 Corinthians 13:4. This is the love that is being prepared for you. Even when doubt whispers, even when the waiting feels long, know this: God is not absent. He is moving behind the scenes, aligning hearts, preparing spirits, and orchestrating divine encounters that will honor both your souls. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus. Hebrews 12:1-2. Your love story is part of God's perfect plan. Take a moment to feel the unseen prayers being lifted for you now. Every whisper, every longing, every tear is a sacred note in the symphony of your future together. The angels are guiding, guarding, and preparing each of you for a love that is pure, faithful, and divine. And again, I invite you to pause and participate. Subscribe for ongoing spiritual guidance. Comment with your prayers or reflections. Share this message with someone who needs hope. And if your heart has been blessed, humbly offer a super thanks to help more souls hear this gentle truth. Your future love is more than fate. It is the answer to sincere prayers, the result of divine preparation, and the manifestation of God's perfect timing. The one praying for you is learning patience, cultivating humility, and aligning their spirit with yours under the watchful eyes of heaven. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Pause and feel this truth settle in your soul. You are loved. You are prepared. You are being seen. And someone even now is praying for the life that God has destined for you both to share. Trust in this divine orchestration. Trust in the sacred timing of your encounter. Trust in this divine orchestration. Trust in the sacred timing of your encounter. Trust that the prayers being lifted in secret will bloom into a love that honors God, nurtures your spirit, and brings peace to your heart. Take one more deep breath. Let your heart be still. Let your soul rest. And let the gentle promise of answered prayer bring calm, open certainty to your being. And finally, if this message has touched your heart, subscribe, comment, share, and humbly offer a super thanks to help this sacred guidance reach more souls. You are loved. You are seen. And someone is secretly praying for you, guided by heaven and blessed by God. Welcome, beloved soul. Take a deep, quiet breath and feel the stillness of God's presence surrounding you now. You have journeyed through this sacred series, hearing the truth of unseen prayers, and now it is time to rest in the certainty of divine love. Remember deeply, someone is secretly praying for you. They are asking God to prepare their heart, to guide their intentions, and to align their spirit with yours. Even now, their prayers rise to heaven, carrying hope, devotion, and longing, all for a love that is holy and enduring. Do not doubt what you cannot yet see. Do not question the timing of God's perfect plan. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. The timing is perfect, the path is prepared, and your meeting is written in heaven. Perhaps you have felt the weight of waiting, the quiet ache of longing. Know that this season is sacred. Your heart is being prepared to receive love fully, deeply, and without fear. And he who sits on the throne said, "Behold, I am making all things new." Revelation 21:5. Even now, God is making all things ready for the sacred union that awaits you. Pause for a moment and imagine the one praying for you. They may not yet be known to you, but their heart is already reaching out to yours through God's divine guidance. They are seeking courage, humility, and faithfulness, so that when your souls meet, your love reflects heaven itself. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. 1 Corinthians 13:7. This is the love being prepared for you. You are not alone in your longing. Your prayers, your hopes, and your quiet whispers to God are being answered. The angels are orchestrating every step, gently guiding hearts, softening spirits, and aligning paths. For I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. Do not be afraid of unseen forces at work. This is not chance, not coincidence. It is divine orchestration. Heaven itself is arranging your meeting, your conversations, and your first sacred recognition of one another. Take a moment, beloved soul, to feel this truth deeply. You are loved. You are cherished. You are being prayed for in ways you cannot yet see. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Even as you read these words, the one praying for you is lifting petitions for your happiness, your peace, and your joy. They are asking God to align your spirits and prepare both of you for a union rooted in faithfulness, patience, and divine love. And as you reflect on this sacred truth, I invite you once more to engage. Subscribe for ongoing spiritual guidance that nurtures the soul. Comment with your reflections, prayer requests, or words of hope. Share this message with someone longing for reassurance. And if your heart is touched, humbly offer a super thanks to help this message reach more souls. The love that is coming for you is not ordinary. It is patient, kind, faithful, and God-centered. It is a reflection of heaven's heart, refined through prayer and destined to bloom at the perfect moment. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Pause now. Breathe deeply and allow the truth to settle in your spirit. The one praying for you is asking not only for your union, but for a life together that honors God, nurtures your soul, and blesses both of you with peace and joy. Even when doubt whispers, even when the waiting feels heavy, trust this sacred orchestration. The prayers being lifted now are shaping hearts, removing obstacles, and aligning paths in divine timing. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Hebrews 10:24. This love is meant to uplift, inspire, and reflect God's faithfulness. Take another quiet breath and feel the presence of angels surrounding this union. They are guiding, protecting, and preparing each of you for a sacred meeting that will honor both your hearts. The love that is prayed for you is coming. It is coming in perfect timing, guided by heaven and blessed by God. And as this series draws to a gentle close, remember, you are loved, you are seen, you are being prayed for, and the one praying for you is being guided by heaven to meet your spirit at the appointed time. Rest in the peace of this truth. Allow your heart to be still. Allow your soul to receive the gentle assurance that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every step toward the sacred union that is meant for you. And finally, if this message has blessed your heart, subscribe for more spiritual guidance. Comment with your reflections or prayer requests. Share this message with someone who needs hope. And humbly offer a super thanks to help bring this divine encouragement to more souls. You are loved. You are prepared. You are cherished. And someone is secretly praying for a life with you, a love guided by heaven, refined through prayer, and blessed by God.